Ida for refusing to take my husband's last name? I've always been proud of my name. It's part of who I am, tied to my identity, my family, my achievements. When I got married, I made it clear from the start I wasn't changing it. My husband knew this before we even got engaged. He never made a big deal about it at the time, so I assumed we were on the same page. But once the wedding was over, things shifted. It started small, him introducing me as Mrs. Jenkins, even though I never agreed to it. When I corrected him, he'd brush it off. It's just a name. Does it really matter? His family chimed in too. His mom sent holiday cards addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins. His aunt made a comment about how I wasn't really committed to the marriage if I couldn't even take his name. I stood my ground. I love you, but my name is my name. He didn't see it that way. Marriage is about unity, he argued. Why wouldn't you want to share a name if we're building a life together? It escalated into full-blown arguments. He accused me of not respecting tradition, of caring more about my pride than our relationship. I reminded him that my love and commitment weren't tied to a legal name change. If you really loved me, he said one night, you'd want to take my name. And that's when I knew. He wasn't hearing me. He wasn't accepting that this was a fundamental difference. He saw my refusal as rejection, and I saw his insistence as control. I wasn't changing. Neither was he. So I made my choice. I loved him, but I loved myself enough to stand firm. Ida for refusing to take his last name?